So lads, welcome to another special edition of 2K Player Rambles, or 2K Ramblings. So, today, the ramblings are this awful set right here. I'm going to explain right now, in depth, why this is a bad drop. Because a lot of people are saying that this card here is really good. Billy Owens. And I agree. He's going to be really, really good. And I'm going to explain why. I mean, good, yes. Relevant, no. There's a difference between a card being relevant and a card being good. So, for example, you've got some really good cards here. Derrick Rose is a good card. He's not relevant because nobody uses him. Stephen Curry is irrelevant. Nobody uses him. He's pretty good. Scottie Pippen is decent. Nobody uses him. He's irrelevant. So, relevant cards can be, even though they can be worse. For example, Pippen's better than Clay. Clay's more relevant because Clay's more used. No one's going to use any of these cards. There is not one situation where you would use any of these cards. Billy Owens is basically just another version of... He's like a slightly better Andrew Wiggins. He's like slightly better. Not much better. A slightly better Andrew Wiggins. He's a slightly better Wiggins. But because Wiggins is a pink diamond and he's an opal, because he's an opal, we have to look at the price of the other opals that came out. They're all like 70k plus. Like Paul Pierce, 70k. Larry Bird, he's over 100k. He could potentially be over 100k. Whereas he's not that much better than a guy at 20k. So that's what I mean by relevant. Yes, he's a good card. He's not going to be relevant. Hakeem Warwick is the most relevant of these cards. He is. Whereas these guys absolutely irrelevant. No one's using any difference. Billy Owens isn't that much better than Wiggins or Malik Sealy. And for that reason, I can't say he's going to be worth 100k because Malik Sealy's 7k. He's going to be... you can tactically downgrade him for basically... You can tactically downgrade him to some unbelievably cheap. If he ends up being Rondo cheap, which he's not going to be because no one's going to open these packs. The reason why Rondo is so cheap is because DeMar DeRozan and Will Chamberlain came out. And then we had Rajon Rondo as the third player, who actually ended up going... He went down to 30k at one stage. But last week with out of position players, he went down to 30k. Out of position players. If Kobe wasn't in this... If this pack wasn't called out of position... Say, for example, this was called Idols. And they released all of these... If this was called out of position Idols... Actually, no. Out of position, people will buy packs because it's out of position. But say, for example, if Kobe wasn't in those out of position packs... And Magic wasn't in them, and LaMelo wasn't in them. And they just released a bunch of no-names, and Chris Webber and Grant Hill were standout players. These cards, LaMelo Ball and Joakim Noah would be twice the price because they'd be significantly rare, and that's what's going to happen here. We're going to see a bunch of cards, whereas what we should be seeing is, we should be seeing diamond cards and amethyst cards at the discard value range. And we're not really going to see that. These cards are always more expensive than they should be. Yeah, Idols was hyped when it was Anthony Davis. Idols has not been hyped because we've gotten so many hyped sets. And it's not a problem with the Idol set, it's a problem with the other sets. The other sets are just more hyped. There's nostalgia with the retro packs. Out of position has meant the small point guards. We can expect things like that. This was the perfect week to drop fan favorites. And we had promo packs are the best because they have everything and guaranteed packs. And mystery packs, they're like Tuesday packs, but they're not going to have much more hype. These don't have these do not have much more hype than a mystery pack. That is the crazy thing. They don't have much more hype than that. And again, I'm going to go and just play a game right here. So, you guys might be wondering, why do I have a problem with this? And in a way, I'm just look, people aren't spending money this weekend. So I don't really care that much. And at the end of the day, people aren't really going to be spending much money. And the best card is free. Jaren Jackson Jr. is the most relevant card this today, and he's going to be completely free. Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be God tier. I'm putting that out there right now. Jaren Jackson Jr. is going to be incredible. So I'm happy about that. I'm not 100% upset with the bats we got today. We potentially could have 15 minutes from now, we could potentially have a locker code for Jarrett Culver. Or an agenda for Jarrett Culver. So I'm I'm happy about that. I'm more happy about a Jarrett Culver than I would be about anything else. Is there really nobody playing online? It's not bad. It doesn't really matter. This is a rambling anyway. I'm more happy about that than anything else. So, while this is like, it's a little bit of a negative. Like, 2K are going to see it. 2K are going to see it in their bottom line. Like, they're going to see it. I've been saying it for weeks. 2K are going to realize, if you don't know, 2KDB had a minus 70% traction. There were 70% less people looking for the stats of these idols players than there were looking for the opposition players last week. 2KDB, it was their least hyped content drop, I think, ever. Like, since MyTEAM, well, it's been picked up. Since it's been picked up, like, before Christmas, obviously, people aren't playing it. But since then, it's the least hyped content drop on 2KDB. So, like, obviously, nobody is out here looking for these packs. So I think nobody's going to open them. And the problem is, like, we know it's going to hurt 2K's bottom line, and I've been saying it for weeks. Like, nobody's opening these packs. And the problem is that 2K are going to make their money regardless. So 2K are going to have to find another way of making their money regardless. And I think, as bad as packs are, if you're giving good things in the packs, if you're juicing if they juice pack odds and more people open packs, you know what? Like, they're not going to, I'm not as annoyed, but they're not going to juice pack odds. They're going to make these pack odds bad. And the problem is, with all of this thing, is that 2K are going to have to find another way. And I'm almost certain that whatever other way they find is going to be, it's either going to be reduce free cards. Someone might have it in their head. Someone in the higher ups might have it in the back of their head. You know what? Maybe if we stop giving out free cards, people will open more packs, and that's just not the truth. People are going to open packs regardless. And the more people playing the game, more people are going to open packs. And people are a lot more likely to open packs for like the 1-2 specific cards they want if they have a positive experience of the game in the back of their head. If people hate the game, no one's going to open packs. And people actually do like the free stuff. So that's, as much as anyone wants to argue it's making people stop opening packs, I can guarantee you people are opening more packs because more people are on the game and people have more positive perception of the game. So I think that they're either going to, someone that doesn't know why nobody's opening these packs is going to have in their head, oh, if we go and stop giving free stuff, more packs can be open. Or they're going to release super packs to try scrape more money out of people. Like, they're going to do whatever they can to, like, they're going to make this money back. The money that they lose today on these idols packs, they are going to make it back. I'm just worried about what they're going to do. And I think what they're going to do is it's going to affect the average player. If it's super packs, look, it doesn't make a difference. But I think that they might start toning back on free cards. They might start doing things that affect the experience, the player experience. Like, for me, packs don't affect the player experience. I don't care if 2K markets packs to everybody, because look, the same people are going to buy packs whether the marketing's there or not. And you can have as many people telling people not to buy packs as possible. It makes no odds. It makes absolutely no odds. People are going to buy packs regardless. But the problem is that I don't think packs don't really affect my experience. Yes, I like the budget cards, but I can use an all free agendas cards. I love going for agenda cards. That's my favorite thing in the game. So, like, what I like doing in the game, what's released in packs does not affect my experience. But I just have a bad feeling that if the money starts drying up from 2K, they're going to do things that make the gaming experience a more negative for people and drive people to try what they think will drive people towards buying packs. And in reality, rather than driving people towards buying packs, what they're going to end up doing is driving people away from the game mode. And that's one of the things, people are always saying, it's like, oh yeah, I'm 2K hater number one. And that's just simply not the truth. I am the person, there's nobody that's praised this game more in the last year more than I have. I love so much things about this game. I enjoy playing the game. I'm one of the few creators that actually like playing the game. It's just that if they do something bad, I'm not going to bite my tongue. But at the end of the day, I'm obviously, you guys know I'm not under contract. You missed an open layup. I haven't signed with 2K. But either way, I'll talk positive about the game for free. I don't want money from them. I'll talk positive about the game for free if there's positive things to be talked about. At the end of the day, I just want to enjoy playing a video game. And the problem with this whole thing is that I have a weird feeling that they're going to bring in things that will affect not only my enjoyment, but the enjoyment of people with the similar mindset to me. At the end of the day, it's a for-profit company. It's a for-profit game. They're going to make their money. They're going to make their money. And they're going to see, the 2K are going to see the dollars going down on, they're going to see the dollars going down on these packs the day they've released a free Galaxy Opal and a really good free Pink Diamond. So someone is going to try to put 2 and 2 together And instead of coming to the correct answer 4, which is there's no money because there's no hype, they're going to get the answer slightly incorrect and add 2 and 2 together and equal 5. Which is, they're going to think, oh, because there's free cards, no, the free cards were better, no one wanted to open packs. No, we got free cards. I can guarantee you, out of positions, we're one of the most open packs. We got 4 free opals last weekend. Like, that's just simply not the truth. There is no correlation between good free content and low pack buys. But because I can almost guarantee there's going to be a low pack buy today. 2K are going to jump to that conclusion, or someone in the company is going to jump to that conclusion, or in a meeting for why no one's buying packs, someone is going to bring that up. And that is where I'm really worried about this. It's the reason why I never wanted to see idols on a Friday again, because I knew this is exactly what's going to happen. No one's going to care. There's going to be no hype. And in reality, the pack, the revenue 2K made out of it is going to be less. Because I know if 2K's revenue starts dropping, then I'm worried. Because then they're going to start trying to change things. If the revenue goes down, 2K I'm telling you, they will not do the same thing they've been doing. It's the definition of insanity. They just want to make money. So if the revenue, it's bad by me, I lost this game on my own merit here. But the revenue goes down, so 2K are going to change something. And they're not going to change it by giving a bunch of free stuff, because they're already giving a bunch of free stuff. So that's just doing exactly what they've done. So they're going to have to change something. And I don't think it's going to be by giving more. I think it's going to be by giving way less. So yeah, if you're wondering why, good job, game. If you're wondering why I'm worried about this entire situation, why I was so adamant being like, please do not drop idols packs, is that you can already see it. There's no hype on 2KDB. Like, I know this game mode as well as almost anybody in the world. Maybe I'm not the best player, but I know the way the game mode works, the hype, the trends of the game mode more than almost anybody in the world. Like, when the game, after 2 weeks, I told every content creator, I was like, nobody's going to care about this game till January. I was like, your views are going to drop. Everyone's views are going to drop. And everyone's like, oh no, the game's going to be hyped. The game's going to be hyped. And it's like, oh, dead game, dead season, or dead game. It's never going to pick up in November. No one's playing MyTEAM again. And then suddenly it's booming up as big as it ever has right now. There's nobody that knows this game mode. The ins and outs of everything, whether it's cards, whether it's certain things, whether it's what brings people to the mode. More than I do right now. And it's so evident. It is so evident that nobody cares about idols packs. And I've repeated myself so many times, but again, this is just me rambling. I'm worried. I'm worried. If we see super packs tomorrow, I'm fine with it. Because 2K will just make their money back from super packs. But they've already done it with super packs, and I'm not sure how well those super packs sold on Saturdays. If it turns out that the super packs didn't sell, and 2K see the free content, 2K could have a board meeting and say, look, stop the free content. And in reality, that's not going to make them more money. It's going to make them less money, because it's going to drive everybody out of the mode. Like, it's so easy to bring people into the mode with the mediocre free content. Even half-decent free content, or good free content we got this year. But it's very easy to drive those same people away when that content dries up. The reason why MyTEAM has taken off probably more this year than it did last year. Obviously, last year, there was lockdowns were going on, so there was going to be obviously more. But I think in relevance, MyTEAM's more relevant now than it's ever been. And I think all of that is due to free content. And I think that low money and 2K changing that could stop it. So yeah, apologies for it. I can't even say apologies for rambling, because this is just me rambling, and it's called 2K Ramblings. So that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please 2K. This content is bad. But please don't change up. You've been doing a great job this year. You've been doing a great job. Mike, Sam, the MyTEAM team, you've been great this year. If you're watching this, you have been great. Please do not let a low dollar sign convince you, or do not let anything convince you to stop doing what you're doing. What you're doing is great. Idols packs, just nobody cares about them. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.